What up, everyone? This is Jack Slater, the man that came when Enigma gave a complication a very special hug, and here I am, coming live and loud from my little hideout, traveling from place to place, collecting so many different items. Been a long trip. Now, I'd like to review what it is this show is. How one becomes a villain. Or the reasons why. Now, not every villain is your want to blow up the world or want to poison Gotham's reservoir or, I don't know, sell smiling fish. Great story. Pick it up and read it. Now, there's some villains that just see this as a living. They want to make their money. They want to go have a beer and plan the next job. Professionals. Men I like to work with. And when I say professionals, the Flash Rogues always come to mind. Led by Captain Cold. If you guys seen Legends, DC Legends, if you haven't, go see it. Good series. They're all basic Flash villains. They all stay in the same city the Flash does. And they have a code of ethics usually. Where a cop shoots at them, that's part of the game. But no civilians, no kids. And I've always found this interesting that they have a code of ethics, the Rogues. Now, of course, Captain Cold, Weather Wizard is another member. There's been several incarnations, different people. Golden Glider, for example, who is Captain Cold's sister. Let's see, we have the Pyro Heat Wave, which you guys have also seen from Legends if you watch that show. Let's see, the Prankster, who has been two different people, and of course the Mirror Master, who has also been two different people as well. Powers stay the same. The Mirror Master is a very interesting person. He can actually go through mirrors in a different dimension. Now, the leader, of course, is Captain Cold. He's the one that holds the team together. He's kind of like the glue. He's the enforcer of the group as well. And he's also the one who is supposed to be absolutely cold, but will do anything to bring them back from the brink. Cold is a good man in so many bad ways. I'd follow that man through hell. Captain. Let's see, also Captain Boomerang from the Suicide Squad is in part of the Rogues too. Another member of the Top who spins like a top. I never got the appeal. These guys are basically the one and done. Let's rob a bank. Let's have some fun. I respect the hell out of these guys. I think it's interesting that they seem to have their own stories. Like in Final Crisis, they had their own story. A wonderful piece. Blackest Night. If you've never checked out the Rogue spinoff from Blackest Night, check it out. I don't want to reveal too much, but it really shows how cold Captain Cold is. Very, very cool. Now, there was a Final Crisis, where Libra takes over and he starts controlling the villains. And the Rogues rebel then too. Great series on that one. Let's see. The Rogues have done a lot of, like Mark Waid's run really brought the Rogues to the forefront. Jeff Johns, you got to give them credit. Jeff Johns is like the man right now. One of the main men, even above Scott Snyder. Let's see. The Rogues have appeared in cartoons. They, like I said, they've done so much different things. It's really actually cool to see how the cartoons have kind of spun them off in the television series. And another thing too, in the Forever Evil series, this really kind of brought them to the forefront, where the crime syndicate takes over and kind of puts the Justice League in an alternate dimension, you could say. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, buy the comics. I recommend it. Some of it drags, But it's very cool to see Lex Luthor team with Batman with a bunch of villains to save the day. But anyways, this syndicate takes over, right? And they tell him, you could run the city the way you want to, run Central City the way you want to. And then they tell him to start blowing up hospitals, churches, schools. The rogues tell him to go fuck himself. Because they don't do that. They have ethics, rules. And I've always found that appealing about this group. Yes, they will smoke someone that plays the game. But they try to keep other people safe because they don't play the game. I think Captain Cold is a good villain, an underrated villain. And I also think that he should have more appearances in Legends. I don't give a damn if the alternate Captain Cold is gay. I don't really give a crap. The man that plays him does a wonderful job in any incarnation of Captain Cold. Hell, in the Flash series, how many Harrys have we had? Like 4, 5? I mean, why can't we have more Captain Cold? Why can't we have more Flash Rogues? I mean, I would love to see a series just dedicated to the Flash Rogues. It'd be interesting. It'd be a good dynamic. I think it would tell some interesting stories because they're bad, but they're so good at being bad. It's just awesome. So if you've never heard of the Flash Rogues, check them out. Like I said, Mark Waid does a wonderful job bringing them in. Jeff Johns does a wonderful job too. I highly recommend anything with the Flash Rogues in it. Especially when Jeff Johns is writing them. I mean, everything that Jeff Johns touches with the Rogues is pure gold. Pure gold. He hasn't had a stinker on that one yet when it comes to the Rogues. So, I highly recommend checking out this different dynamic crew. They're not exactly Gotham killers. They're not exactly high-tech Superman villains or aliens. They're just a bunch of guys with a few powers, a few laser guns, a few abilities, just trying to make a dishonest buck. And just like yours truly, all I ever wanted in life was a honest week's pay for an honest day's work. But anyways, this is Jack Slater, the Comic Outlaw. You like what you see? Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get updates. Now I will see you on the flip side.